Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Game Mechanics, and our topic for today is the Queen's Wings. It's a defense item that gives HP, cooldown reduction, and a unique attribute that increases your spell vamp by 5%. It also has a unique passive called Demonize. It's activated when your HP drops below 40%, and you'll see this red spinning aura as an indicator. Activating it will give you damage reduction and extra spell vamp that lasts for 5 seconds. That's a total of 40% spell vamp and 20% damage reduction once Queen's Wings is active. But before we move on, what exactly are spell vamp and damage reduction? Well, let's start with the spell vamp. Spell vamp is the HP we receive whenever we deal skill damage to an enemy. So for example, I currently have 25% spell vamp with the items that I've built. That means 25% of the damage I've dealt will be the amount of HP that is healed back to me. Now let's try removing the Bloodlust Axe and then activate the Demonize passive to get a total of 40% spell vamp. Here, I've already activated the Queen's Wings. Now let's try to deal some skill damage. With the amount of damage and heal we received, we got another tally with the 40% spell vamp. Now, as for the damage reduction, it just simply means that the damage the hero received is decreased, and right here, it is reduced by 20%. Take note that the damage reduction can lessen both physical and magical damage, but one thing it cannot decrease is true damage. Now if you're curious if Queen's Wings can reduce the turret's damage, the answer is no. And that's because turret's attacks deal true damage. So going back, to simplify, Queen's Wings enhances a hero's survivability and sustainability during battles. So who are the heroes that can benefit well from this item? One of the best examples is Lapu Lapu. He has a skill that gives damage reduction, and at the same time, his skills can make the most out of spell vamp. Another hero that can utilize this item's passive is Fredrin. His ultimate, which requires him to take damage, is a bit similar to the condition of Queen's Wings, which is to have low HP. And as you can see, Queen's Wings is already activated. Using his ultimate while Demonize is active can heal his HP quite a lot. Another one that can benefit from this is Ruby. Together with Hass's Claws, this item can immediately heal Ruby up to full HP if Demonize is active. Heroes that also have damage reduction in their skills can go well with Queen's Wings. Some of them are Martis, Terizla, and Baksha. This item can also be useful for sustained heroes who receive additional defense because of their skills, such as Carmilla, Minotaur, and Tamus. There are also heroes that can boost their spell vamp with this item, and there are Alpha, Alice, Alucard, and D-Rod. Now let's talk about the counters for Queen's Wings. Since this item can heal you up quite well because of its spell vamp, it can easily be countered by simply building items with a Life Drain passive. Life Drain is an item's unique passive that reduces the HP and shield regen of the enemy by 50%. Items such as Sea Halberd, Dominance Ice, and Necklace of Durance possesses this passive. So if the enemies use these items against you, you won't be able to fully utilize Queen's Wings' 40% spell vamp. Another counter for Queen's Wings, as we mentioned earlier, is true damage. The 20% damage reduction will mean nothing if heroes that deal true damage are used against you. A sample of those enemies are Leslie, Carrie, Karina, and Martis, to name some. But if you plan to counter heroes that deal true damage, you should focus on building defense items that increase your HP a lot. Partnering Queen's Wings with Twilight Armor, Anti-Kirast, Cursed Helmet, and Guardian Helmet can be a great help. Now, so which heroes will you not recommend Queen's Wings? Well, heroes who rely more on basic attacks instead of skills shouldn't build Queen's Wings. Though this item can make you sustain some damage and add some good HP to your stats, it will be put to waste if you won't be able to fully use its spell vamp. So most of the heroes that aren't appropriate for this item are marksmen. Beatrix, Layla, Mia, and Melissa are some of the examples. It will also be a waste of item slot for the assassins and mages if they try to build Queen's Wings. They are too squishy to utilize the damage reduction and spell vamp because of their low HP. Lastly, building Queen's Wings as a last item won't be good. Queen's Wings is better built with other items that complements its stats and effects, such as extra defensive items or spell vamp items. If you're planning for a defensive item as your last build, there are other better alternatives. And the perfect example of that is the Immortality. So what can you say about Queen's Wings? Which other heroes can this item be good? Share it in the comment section. That's all for this video. Stay safe and thank you for watching.